We all want to be successful in life, but some of us don't really know how. Today, I want to share with you 3 rituals that will give you the strategies for success.
'Cause we're gonna be legends. What we're doing here ain't just scary. It's about to be legendary.
3 rituals for predicting massive success. I want you to write these down today. The first one is what's called morning mastery. Every single day is an opportunity for you to wake up to life. And frankly, it's the things that you do in the morning that determine outcome. There are 2 things in particular that I recommend that you have minimalistically in your morning mastery. Number 1 is you got to sweat. You have got to move your body. You've got to wake yourself up. And part of what you're doing is you're making sure that your spirit has dominion over your body. Because you know what? The body's lazy. The body wants to sleep in. The body wants unhealthy food. And the morning is when you want to actually kick the day off right and say, I'm in charge of you. I'm in charge of you. I have dominion over you. And so you push your body, you sweat, and you wake up and you train. That's the first thing. The second thing that your morning mastery should include is learning. Every single day you got to learn something new so that you can be better today than you were yesterday, which is the definition of nobility. And so to be amongst the nobles, all you have to do is commit yourself to learning and growing every single day. You might want to go super minimalistic and say, I'm going to read 1 word out of a book a day. Now that sounds a little bit stupid because 1 word out of context means nothing. But you know what? If you read 1 word, you can read a sentence. And if you read a sentence, you'll probably read a paragraph. And maybe you'll stop, but you might find yourself sucked in and reading pages of this book. Challenge yourself to wake your body up and then wake up your mind. Do those 2 things, and this is a huge determinant of the success that you want to have in life. The second ritual for predicting success is called schedule mastery. Bottom line, you and I, we both have 168 hours in an entire week. But the choices we make will determine how we spend that time. And some of us, frankly, are making choices that give us very low ROI, very few returns. Others are making choices that give massive arms of leverage and get us to do way more. I remember when I was in college, I was a full-time student, and then I was working full-time, and I was starting my business full-time, and I just got married, so I was married full-time. And it felt kind of like 4 full-time things going on in my world. And I get home at the end of the day, and on a day that I crushed it at school, and I crushed it at work, and I crushed it in my business, and I crushed it with my wife, I'd say, wow, today I did the work of 4 people that had 4 full-time jobs. And then I'd become more productive in my business. And all of a sudden, I'd buy real estate houses, and they would go to work for me. And when I had 10 houses going to work for me, collectively making as much money as I made at my job, I would say, man, I feel like I've done the work of even more people because I'm making all this extra money, but I'm not even putting the time in anymore. Schedule mastery, the things in life that are important to us always show up on your schedule. So you can give me all the mouth talk you want and tell me what's important, but all I have to do is pull out your phone and look at your schedule and it tells all. So you want to be booking your morning rituals. You want to be booking date nights if you're married or in a significant relationship. You want to be booking time with your kids if you claim to be a good father or say you want to become a good father. If you're going to start a business, then it should show up in your schedule. At the end of the day, it's only ever going to show up in 2 places. It should manifest in your pocketbook and your schedule. And so if you master your schedule, that's ultimately what's going to determine your legacy. And the third ritual for predicting success is what I call results mastery, which means you want to become a person who is results driven. It's not about putting time in. It's about putting time in, but more importantly, getting the result. In fact, I never want to be paid for my time. Because if I can do in 10 minutes what you can't do in 10,000 hours, I would rather get paid for my result after 10 minutes rather than waiting 10,000 hours. If you want to be successful, then you have to get in the habit of over-delivering, going beyond and being indispensable. Those individuals, companies will pick up, take incredible places, or as an entrepreneur, you can transport yourself onto the top of mountains, and then the next mountain, and then the next mountain. And it all comes down to this. How do you become a person who over-delivers? It means that you just give more than you ever promise, and it means at the end of the day that you do such a great job that you are irreplaceable, fully indispensable. My friend, those are the 3 rituals for predicting success. I hope you take them to heart. I hope your morning rituals and the way that you schedule your calendar and learning how to over-deliver will help you become a way more successful human being. So thank you for watching that. If you want to go definitely 10 steps above that, I actually have a copy of this book, Limitless, for free for you. I I wrote this book after spending millions of dollars on cultivating the most successful habits for manifesting everything that I wanted in life. The most important king of all skills is the ability to break through any limiting belief that is keeping you from meeting your potential. And this book is a guide to help you eradicate every one of your limiting beliefs. And in the back of the book, there's a section here that will actually show you how to replace your top limiting beliefs with the top 1,000 new and empowering beliefs. Friends, it's all right here. It's in this book, and it's a gift from me to you. Click the link below and make sure you get a copy of this sent in the mail. And then more importantly, during your morning ritual, after you sweat and it's time to learn, read this book or pick it up on audio and give yourself an opportunity to grow your life to the next level. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you and your friends on tomorrow's video.